What's up, everybody? Tactical Bearded Dad here, and today we are talking about the Bros versus the C&H protective cover for the SRO. As soon as this one came out, I ordered it almost minutes after the email because I thought it looked a little bit different, thought it might be a better fit. To be honest with you, I've not been a fan of the Bros because I just feel like it adds a lot of size. That to me, I want it more sleek than having that. I get what it's for. I get that it's a protectant. I just have not been a huge fan of it. But to kind of show you the differences, let's look at the Bros. This is lined up. So some of my gripes are it's extremely hard to get to the buttons. I mean, you have to basically try to use like a fingernail or a tool or something like that because of just the cutouts that it's set up with. I feel like it's very wide for what it could be. I feel like it could be a lot tighter and then just better button openings. Same thing with your side adjustment. It just doesn't line up properly. If you look at it, it's lower than it needs to be. It needs to be up higher. This one isn't as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. Some of them I've seen the welds are just really thick and they've had to be sanded down. But with this one, it's not as bad. But again, you can see right here where they could have tightened this up a lot more to make it to where it wasn't so bulky. And I get that it's supposed to be a protectant, and maybe that's why it's as wide as it is. That way, if it hits, it won't hit the SRO inside of it. But if you really look at it, you're super close here, but then it's really wide on the side. So if we're close right here and it hits dead on, I mean, why is it not larger? If you get what I'm saying. Again, I don't like the buttons. I do not understand what this bend is for. I thought it was actually a mess up. Maybe it's to where it can't come out too far, or so. I don't know. But the bend to me doesn't make any sense. The first one I got, I thought something was wrong with it, and I tried to bend it out, and then I realized that they were all that way. So, somebody out there might understand what it's for, but I don't really get it. So, you've got that one. Now you've got the C&H one, which, you can kind of look at some differences. Biggest thing is this is not connected. So to me, it's just very flimsy. I don't really get it. They should have tried to bring it together and do some nice little welds. Would have been a lot better and to me a lot sturdier. But even if you line it up and you try to put it close, you can tell that there is, it could be a lot better if it was lined up. I thought it was out of alignment, but I just didn't have it pushed close all the way. So let's throw the SRO in this one. So with this, it's cut to where you don't have to worry about your adjustment because it's just wide open. The buttons still, they're better. It's a larger opening, but why can we not cut it the size of the actual button? I just don't get it. Cut it out nice, have it to where it matches the button. I just feel like that would be a lot better. And again, it would be easier to click it. With this, I do feel like there is a little bit of mess up on side to side. I feel like this side is a little bit larger than this side over here. You can kind of tell that looking from the top. Everything's lined up, but it just feels like there's more gap on this side over here compared to this side. And that could just be me. But this one is a little bit tighter, but again, I wish it was closer. Let's kind of see if we can do some comparison between the two. Kind of hard to. Also, I've noticed that a lot of them with these, they're warped. I don't know you can kind of see how it bends like that. To me, if I'm wanting it to be flushed down, maybe that's a little bit better view of it. Um, it's just angled upwards. So when you tighten it down, it's not going to get a really nice, secure hold because it's going to be pushing up at the top because the holes are back here for the screws, not up here. These are just for your lugs that it sits down into with it. So if you've got this on here and it's sitting up some, it's not going to sit flush the way it needs to be on this part. So it looks like it's sitting pretty flush. Well, no, you can see right there, there's a gap that you can see with it. So, that's going to cause issues. It could mess up your zero. I mean, there's just wiggle with it, which it might go away when you tighten it down. But to me, I want it to sit flush. So that's just my thoughts on the two. I know a lot of people are probably going to be wondering which one's better. To me, if I had to make a choice between the two, this one is a lot cheaper. This one's like $30 or something like that. Where this one, I can't remember how much these are, but I think they're almost double. I would say maybe this one, if they did a couple of things to it, or if somebody, could easily, put a couple of spot welds right there, sand it down, make it real nice, and the opening a little bit different, I would like it. They don't have that weird curve up here in the front like the SRO one. So, you make the choice. It's not for everyone. It is not for me, but I know plenty of people that love running them. It just seems like it adds a lot of bulkiness to it to me. I know with Trigicon, they have great warranties. So I don't know if you went out there and you just smashed it up against a rock, if they would, replace it or anything, but I know they've got a great warranty. So again, these are just my thoughts. These are not anyone else's. It's just what I think about the two. But if you have any questions, let me know. Hope to see you at the range.